Why leaders are spending less time coaching? To answer this question, let's use a simple framework that I use. And if you're new to this channel, think of any problem just like a tree. The tree gets its water from its roots to stay alive. And that's how a problem stays alive as well. The same way, what you can see, feel, or touch is just a symptom of the problem, and a problem goes much deeper. It has many factors, several root causes, but all you can see is a symptom at the top. So technically, if you fix the root causes, you can fix the factors and ultimately the symptom itself. So let's try and paint a bigger picture that looks more like this. And feel free to take a screenshot. We start with the symptom, dive into the factors on why it exists, and then branch out to the root causes. So let's start with the symptom, which is the fact that work schedules and calendars are overflowing with meeting invites. Many leaders struggle to spend more time coaching and mentoring their employees due to increasing demand of their time to focus on alternative activities. And to understand the symptom, we'll break it into the top 3 factors on why this happens. And the first factor is that managers in supervisory roles are becoming increasingly busy with added responsibilities, leaving much less time on their schedule to coach. But why? And the first root cause is that management positions are more robust with a lot of gray area on their job responsibilities, right, on a day-to-day basis. This means that their roles do not only entail coaching and mentoring, and certain targets need to be met to achieve financial success for the company. And moreover, not every leader sees growing and developing people as their top first priority, and rather takes a reactive approach if employees need help. For example, some managers may prefer to wait for employees to raise their hand, but many employees don't go to their managers for help until they get some kind of permission or just waiting for the manager to take the initiative to reach out. Now, factor number 2 is that the abundance of training content available is often perceived as a silver bullet. Employees are encouraged to learn and figure it out on their own. Think about it. There are way too many courses out there for employees to take, but many leaders use these courses as a substitute for mentoring and coaching their employees because they have less time. So why is that? That's because leaders who lack the know-how to actively coach their employees often assume that taking an online course could fix that knowledge gap. And moreover, culturally, many leaders have challenged employees to only talk about a problem if they have a solution ready. Although this can stimulate some people to think outside the box, many employees struggle to share their thoughts if managers are not open-minded. So these, if not all, may find it more difficult to open their mouth. And the final factor of why managers are spending less time coaching is because companies are becoming leaner to stay competitive in the marketplace, right? And let's ask, why is that important? Well, it is because companies with a pyramid organizational structure focus on reducing the number of leaders and increasing the number of frontline employees to ensure that there are more executioners than leaders who can bring value. And finally, staying competitive, especially in the post-COVID world, is more important for companies who have a long-term vision, and reducing costs will increase their chances of staying afloat when demand for their products are rather volatile. So let's recap. These are the top 6 root causes why leaders are spending less time coaching. First, managers are not only responsible to coach employees, they also have additional targets to meet. And some employees, or leaders rather, take a reactive approach to wait for employees to come to them instead of taking a proactive approach and reaching out to employees. Many managers may not have the know-how to help their employees and revert to external sources like courses that may or may not help employees to figure it out, while other managers deny help and challenge employees to come with solutions before they talk about a problem. Companies are becoming more lean, which means less managers are available, and that's why there's a less availability of guidance available for employees to tap into. And finally, since employers want to stay afloat in difficult market conditions, they have less choices but to keep less managers and more executioners who can deliver more value for the customers and the shareholders. So here is my question to you. What is your number one problem solving tip to fix these root causes? Share your thoughts by a comment below. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, help me by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to the channel, and sharing this with a friend. I will see you in the next problem solving exercise.